Coming up on News Channel 9 at 11, new information on food stamps and how they affect the nation's poverty rate.
And in our weather, we're going to be talking about some cold temperatures, some frost likely.
Oh, hey there, folks. Uncle Troy here. I was just watching a video today, something I'd recorded a few months back on my DVR, and in between the commercials, a bumper, we call it, came on for the local news program to tell us what was coming up at the 11 o'clock news. And one of the newscasters was caught a little off guard by the sudden camera change, and it looked to me like he was sucking his teeth, like he was doing this. And, well, here's the video so you can see what I'm talking about.
Coming up on News Channel 9 at 11, new information on food stamps and how they affect the nation's poverty rate.
And in our weather, we're going to be talking about some cold temperatures, some frost likely.
And I just think that's hilarious because when I was growing up, I'd be in church Sunday, I'd be up in the choir box, you know, looking down at the front pew, and you'd see the old men of the church, the deacons, and people that had been there since the first brick was laid on the church, and they would come in right after breakfast, you know, to listen to the sermon, and they'd be all sitting there on the front row, and as they're nodding along with the sermon and, you know, doing their amens, you'd also see them doing this, which was sucking their teeth. And you say, well, why do people suck their teeth? Well, go back in time several years, back before modern dentistry, and back before you could buy a toothbrush for 49 cents at any local drugstore or grocery store. If you had something stuck between your teeth, you didn't have a whole lot of options. Now, you could take out your trusty pocket knife, and you could, you know, kind of dig around till you could get it out. But that's very dangerous, and people that did that didn't live very long. Never play with knives, kids. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Sorry, just had to do that. So instead, they would suck their teeth, which looked to me something like this.
And in our weather.
And what you do is you use your lips and your tongue to kind of create a little hole around the food, and then you suck on it. And if you're lucky, the seed or bit of beef or that little piece of spinach comes out. You can spit it out. And it's not, you know, it's a southern country habit. It's not something you refine city dwellers or people from more civilized countries with centuries and centuries of tradition, you know, do. It's just something us simple country hicks do. So we don't have to go out into the woods and break off a branch and fray up the edges and just pick at our teeth with the frayed edges of the branch. And yes, seriously, that's what we used to do back before we invented toothbrushes around here. Anyway, so every time I see this,
and in our weather,
I just have to laugh because to me it's funny that this newscaster, and of course the news broadcasters around here, I'm trying to be serious, and I'm providing the news, I'm providing a public service, I have to be serious, people have to take me seriously, and then we see them doing this.
And in our weather.
And as funny as it is, I also feel a little bad for him because I know he's trying to project a serious, you know, believable aspect to himself, and you know, wants people to take what he reports seriously. But instead, he's, you know, everybody's going to remember him doing this.
And in our weather.
So anyway, it brightened my day. I'm sure y'all think it's silly, but you know, that's what this channel's for, stuff that I think's entertaining, and hopefully you will too. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below. And as always, hit the subscribe button because I really think it's neat that I have all these subscribers. You all need to find some other source of entertainment. I'm not this good. You all don't need to be watching me, okay? Just kidding. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. This is Uncle Troy signing out. Please have a good night.
Coming up on News Channel 9 at 11, new information on food stamps and how they affect the nation's poverty rate.
And in our weather, we're going to be talking about some cold temperatures, some frost likely.